came from. But then again, we manifested it all. So we thank the Creator for His blessing and also for besties in business. Yo, sit back, relax, and let yourself go with simply Naima and alter ego. These are trying times, so relax your mind. If you need some help, then drop us a line. We create a space where we can have good conversation, family, culture, business, race relations, giving birth to kings and queens. Manifesting wealth and things. 2020 came and tried to give us mad action with no satisfaction, and now we all distracted, but still gotta hold our own. Doing big boss shit, rockin' Nina Simone, a superstar in this compilation. Came to this universe to give you niggas motivation, but you still sleep, you niggas always on a vacation. But he's a creep, and that's the real life translation. You feel me?
I don't think they feel you, yo. We gon' get this bread and feed them till they full, yup. We gon' get this bread and plant the seeds that really grow. We do it to build and not for likes and for show. Expand your network, your connections will grow. Thanking the Creator from where all our blessings flow. We are innovators and creators, multifaceted, talented, beautiful queens. Most of all, confident and conquering dreams. Besties, gang gang. Welcome back to another episode of the Besties Building Brands podcast. Today we have a special guest. We have the Abundance Builder. We're going to be talking about marketing strategies for the new year, the mindset that you need to have to kick off a successful year. We had another guest, so I'm not sure what happened to her, but we'll try to get her on. She has a marketing agency, MDA marketing agency, to make sure we bring you additional tips for the new year to ensure that you have a successful year. Crystal, she frozen?
Yeah, so Maisha, yes. Maisha Barnett is a mother, friend, bestie, daughter of a king, business owner, two-time best-selling author, abundance coach, and speaker. She has many businesses, including exposure for other businesses. She states while focus going into 2021 is her new co-author opportunity, which is manifesting excellence. She also has a web designer business, and her most current is co-authoring her book with abundance coaching packages. Excuse me for my speech impediment.
All right, let's welcome Maisha. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you all, and thank you for having me.
Glad to have you. So we're going to start our show off a little different. Today we're going to start off with our lightning round question just to break the ice a little bit. We do have our raffle. We're going to be raffling off 5 pre-made websites. So we'll be doing that later on in the show. So make sure you stay tuned if you put your name in to see who won. So I have some new questions. Are you guys ready for the lightning round question? So you have to say the answer. You can't think about it. You just have to shout out the answer. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Godfather or Star Wars?
Godfather.
Star Wars.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Do you ask for permission or forgiveness?
Forgiveness.
Ariel or Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Ariel?
The Cosby Show or A Different World?
Cosby Show.
Fresh Prince or Martin?
Martin.
Fresh Prince.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Invisibility or super strength?
Super strength.
Invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to know what those answers are so we can see if you can, sit with us. You know what I mean? So let's just we're going to start just talking a little bit about you, your business, why you got started. So we did read your bio, but you can still give us a little intro about yourself and why you got started.
Okay, so I initially been in and out of different businesses throughout the past 5 years. It was just recently in 2019 that I decided that I wanted to start my own brand. And I initially started in drop shipping. So I built a team and, helped a lot of others start we all kind of helped each other, to move forward in that area. But earlier in 2020, guy was just downloading stuff. It was just downloading and I couldn't even keep up with it. And everything that was downloaded, I just I'm an action taker. So I was just throwing stuff out there online. Um, so I started where I was. I'm a mother. Uh, I've done so many different things. And this year I decided to rebrand myself as the abundance builder. And that's kind of how I started a little bit.
Okay. And so why do you call yourself the abundance builder?
Because I want to help other aspiring entrepreneurs to launch themselves. I really, really speak about starting where you are. If it's something that you want to do, just do it. And abundance actually stands for something. It means aspiring builder unto nurturing, dutiful, anointed, new, courageous entrepreneurs. So you have to first believe in yourself and know that you have the power to do what it is that you set yourself out to do before you can even do it. And that is a really big key in starting anything, not just business.
Awesome. So, do you have any siblings or are they entrepreneurs too? Is it something that runs in your family?
No. I know one of my great aunts was an entrepreneur. She was an artist. However, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know what I wanted it to be. It was just always there. And I couldn't even keep a job. Like, I literally was the worst employee ever. But I can literally sit at my computer for hours at a time and focus. So it was planted in me, at a young age. But now God is revealing those things to me that I need to be doing.
Awesome.
Good.
Not or Crystal, did you have a question?
I was gonna say that you said that you're an action taker, right? And that's amazing. So I'm wondering though, are you a risk taker as well? And would you say that just give an example of a way that you've taken a risk and the outcome has been beneficial, and also a way that you may have taken a risk that the outcome wasn't so good?
Thank you. That's a very good question. So I would call myself both. I have taken a lot of risk, and that has been the story of my whole life. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And it has been bad outcomes and good outcomes. For business this year, last year, I'm sorry, I had made a vow to myself to do some things I've never done. So I always knew I wanted to write a book, but I never listened to God and moved and acted on it. So after I initially wrote my two children's books, co-author opportunity popped up. And I didn't know, I didn't know the outcome. I didn't know this lady from a can of paint. I had to make an investment. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have the money at the time to make that investment, but I manifested it. I wrote it down. I believed God, and He made a way for me to be able to be a part of the Boss Moms book that previously came out in 2020 with Minister Nikita Davis. And that's one of the risks that actually turned out to be amazing. It opened a lot of doors. I've met a lot of people. And December 2020, it was on a billboard. And that was mind blowing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I feel like we just had a show and I wasn't able to participate. Just balancing my own life, about imposter syndrome. And I wanted to be able to participate in that show because sometimes I feel like I'm living with it all of the time. You talk yourself out of the excellence that God has instilled in you. So getting back to yourself, And when we have these ideas when we're young and these aspirations, and we can't see them to fruition, but they're still deep within us. And then God turns around and places them right back, on our hearts and in our lap at the appropriate time, right? When we're able to thrive. So just congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. And just to touch base, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I had moments of doubt. I had moments of fear. I had, I'm this place and that place. Behind the scenes is not always good,
Right.
but it's the not stopping and continuing to move forward even in those moments.
Right.
So with it being a new year and everybody is setting their intentions and their goals for the year, like what are some things that are on your vision board for this coming year?
For this year on my vision board is to stability. Um, I'm launching 5 co-author opportunities throughout the year altogether, including my own personal book. I have partnered with a few different companies, including the publishing company. Um, I have my own personal story. I don't know if I said that already coming out yet. That is huge, y'all. When I tell you writing your own story, knowing all of the things that you've been through, it's hard. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you that it's easy because you got to open up wounds that you don't want nobody to know. And it's challenging, but I'm doing it. So those are just a few things that, and in all that process, I'm trying to also help build new authors. So if you want to be an author or aspire to be, I'm also in that process to help new authors become best-selling authors and leverage their books.
Okay, so do you have any tips or tricks for someone who may be thinking about writing a book about their life? I know me and Naima have talked about this before. We want to, but then it's kind of, it's not only about you. There are other people in your story who will be affected by it. You know what I mean? So what are some tips to launching that?
What I would say first is to put it all on paper first. Paper, Word document. You have to at least get your thoughts on that paper. Then I would say to change the names, and you might want to talk to like a legal person regarding that, because for me, bless you, for me, I decided to name my characters, including myself, so that nobody's actual name is in the book. However, I also say just do it. Why? Because there are 3 sides to a story: yours, theirs, and the truth. It's okay to tell your side of that story. Whatever has happened to you, whatever you want to share. And remember, when we tell our stories, this is how I'm continuing to do it. There is somebody out there that's going to need you. They're going to need that information from you. And they may be going through or may have gone through what you have gone through. And you're going to be that one to help them heal. So that's what I would give to both of you guys and anybody else that's listening. Just start and then just flow with it after that.
Okay. So what did you want to be when you grew up? Is this what you envisioned your life would be? An author, an abundance builder?
No, ma'am. When I was young, I wanted to be a model. I was going to Hollywood. Oh, my dad had a portfolio for me. I was doing runway in the mall, before the situation that he ended up not being around. I did have that part. However, I got pregnant at 15, so on and so forth. So everything changed for me. I went through a lot. So entrepreneurship was kind of like out of the window. After that, in those moments, it was I gotta work. I gotta work. I need a job. I done worked in probably 50 different businesses, working for people throughout my life. So no, I did not always see myself here, but I knew at one point, I think in my 20s was when God first downloaded that I needed to write a book. I just never did it. And I wasn't obeying what he was telling me. But now I understand why, and I'm moving on that.
Timing is everything. Sometimes, I feel like you just got to do things when it's alignment and when the time is right. We were always focused on, because Khadija and I, we had our children young too. We were teenage moms, so it was all about just working to provide for these little people that we had that we're responsible for. So you put your aspirations, to the side. You shelve them sometimes temporarily, but then you always got to come back to them. And now I feel like, our children are older. They've seen our success. They've seen us do some amazing things, and they've been a part of our growth and development as parents. They've been a part of our growth and development as professionals. They've been a part of our growth and development as entrepreneurs. So like they're watching our successes, and our failures, and I think that we're transparent and talking to them about that too. So with our kids, it's like, you can have it any way you want. You can go to school and get a degree or 2 or 3, you know what I mean? Or you can be an entrepreneur, or you can pick up a trade, but it's believing what it is that you're doing, and stay committed and consistent.
Do you have any regrets about anything that you've done in your as far as entrepreneurship and your journey?
Honestly, no. And I'm gonna tell you why. If it hadn't happened, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank God for the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
What do you think about cooperative economics and how it relates to, I guess the current climate and minority-owned businesses? Like, do you feel like we help each other enough? Do you feel like we should be doing more to build up our communities as small business owners, or what?
I actually do think that we should help each other more. Because if we're not helping each other more, then who's gonna help us?
Right.
We're already outsiders to the world itself. And as small business owners, as Black people, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that. I'm just being real. We just have to. And that's real crucial for me, because as I continue to move forward and I am going to launch a nonprofit organization, it is going to be to build the community.
I've been seeing a lot of this. I made a post about it too. This mean girl spirit that's going around, where you have people pretending like they're about working together, collective work, collective responsibility, but they're really not. And this new app is really exposing people for that. So you have a lot of people that are out here saying that they're for the cause, but when the opportunity presents itself, they're not. I think somebody posted a meme where it said, get you some friends that will say your name in a room, full of opportunities. So just seeing that now where there's a room full of opportunities and people are in those rooms, and because there's 600 people in there, you may not know who's listening. I'm watching a lot of people that are in our group, which is group economics, collective work. That's what we are about, period. There's no other way to explain it. That's what we are about. And I'm watching these people in these rooms, and you are really about yourself. And it's so unfortunate. But that's the reason why we are still behind the 8 ball. We already had a late start, and now we have so many opportunities right now to work together. Everything is there. It's the information age. Everything is at your fingertips, and you're still pushing your sister out the way so you can run to the front of the line instead of going together. It's so unfortunate. But I do want to talk about marketing strategies for the new year. What can small business owners, or I think Crystal named a micro business owner. So some of our business owners who are making maybe less than $1,000 a month, and they're trying to make this their best year ever. Do you have any tips that they can use to boost their business?
Yes, I would say Canva is, you can start that for free, and that's a platform you could use to create flyers and um, little things to help promote your business. It's a great marketing platform. You can definitely use Zoom for any meetings or that you want to set up, or even go live on your Facebook page to tell people who you are. Because that's one of the most crucial things, is getting yourself out there. So posting about your business all over your platforms, that's free. Downloading free tools, job form. You can use um, Canva, Adobe Spark, just little things to help promote is what I'll share that you guys can utilize for now. Definitely going live too.
Right. I thought you were frozen, Crystal. I was going to ask you to comment on that. I thought you were frozen all this time and then you moved. So that's hilarious. But um, Crystal is our business consultant for our group. So some of our members, they come to us for consultations. So I just wanted you to speak a little bit about that too, Crystal, just about like what can some of these business owners do? What can they improve on to make sure that they get a jump on this new year?
Okay. It's social media is very big. We are going into there are new social media platforms that are coming into that are available on your iPhone. I am not an iPhone user. I am Droid for life. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. If you when you're on your social media page, especially for Instagram, I know Instagram is very great for businesses for when you're selling. I would suggest that you post on your social media on Instagram. Post 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for 7 days straight. On the after the 7 days, key. Your Instagram page has to be a business page for you to get the insights. After you get finished posting, after them 7 days are over, you can go and look through those 7 days, which one of your posts had the most engagement. You can, which had the most engagement, who was most engaged, men, women, and also the city. If you have it, if you have your Instagram page global, then of course you'll want to see which cities was doing the most work at, or if you just have your city down there and what time of day and what time of the hour did you get the most engagement on your Instagram page, and then that will tell you what the people like as far as your business, and then you can build on that. They want to see, you can do a lifestyle picture, which is you, or you in front of a car, or you in bed, or any type of lifestyle. You're at the table. You can do information about your business or information about your product, whatever it is that you're selling, and then some history. And you can see from those three things what your people that are on your page, what they want, and you can expound upon that as far as to increase your social media engagement, and also to get more people to your page and to turn them into buyers. I'm finding that people are into a lot of, they like to give their, they like questions, and they like to give their advice, whether it's wanted or not. So questions are always good. It can be about a nail polish. It could be about something that's not related, but what we're looking for and what you want is engagement. Right. So moving forward with your business, those are the ways that you can increase your engagement on social media, increase customers, turning your customers into buyers, and also getting your business out there.
And as far as the mindset that you need to be in, does anybody have any comments on that? Because that's a big thing. Like, you could post on social media 3 times a day, But if you're not getting any sales within those 7 days and then you're ready to quit, that tells me a lot about, your mindset and where you're at with it. So does anybody have any comments or suggestions on how to, the mindset that you would need?
I know we can say be positive all day, every day, and that goes without saying that you have to be positive, because what you tell yourself is what you also putting out there. So if you're not telling yourself that you're being positive, they're going to see it in a word that you put out there, or in your message, in your sentence that you're putting out there. I think that the mindset that you have to be in is that we're all forever learners, and you're learning a new thing, whether it's new to them, but new to you. You're learning about your customers, about what they want, about your business. And then also your customers are teaching you about your business, about your products, whatever it is that you are selling. So your mindset has to be, for me, open for everything, because this world is a little crazy.
I agree with everything that you just said, because again, we have those moments of feeling like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today, or I'm scared, or I'm just, having the worst day of my life. I've had plenty of times where I wanted to give up, but then I would remember why I'm doing this. I would remember that I have to keep going, or I'll pop on a YouTube video with positive affirmations, or I would listen to some Cindy Trim, or maybe I'll put on my Pandora and just listen to some music. And sometimes twerk music will put you in a good mood, even if it's not gospel music. I mean, just something to help, get a little oomph in you so that you could keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, I think that like that consistency, because it's their time. Like I struggle with bipolar disorder, and I also manage a lot of stuff. That's probably one of the things that I'm most transparent about, is my mental health disorder. Even when I was in like a professional setting, like in the social work field, I think that was really important for me to make sure that I was able to connect with my families, that I was responsible for servicing, as well as my staff, and showing leadership. Just that, like we can't be biased, and like we got to treat like we're equal. You know what I mean? Like we all have our
Right.
stuff. There isn't one person above another person. But so when I'm in those moments when I don't feel like it, I'm most successful when I'm still consistent, right? Like it's just that structure. I feel like I thrive, with that structure and that consistency. So even sometimes when you don't feel like it, but you're still consistently doing this, doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to reap a good outcome. And most of the time when I push myself to be consistent, God will send me a message through a word that someone said, or that they may have given me, or something that I may have seen, or something that I may have received, so just staying consistent in your purpose, I think, is also important.
And speaking of staying consistent, we do offer social media management. So if you have a hard time being consistent on social media, you don't know what to post, you hate being on social media. Oh my God, I hate it. You can hit us up. You can actually reach us on bestiesinbiz.com. Just leave a comment, or you can hit me up, and we can schedule that consultation, because that's important. Even if it's one post a day, you want to make sure that you're still showing up, that you're in people's faces, which is another tip. Make sure you're in their face. So if the people on your page are getting tired of seeing your posts, that's fine. They may not be the ones that are going to buy from you, but me, I'm the type of shopper where I have to see it a few times. I have all intentions on buying, but I forget. So if you're constantly showing up on my feed, and it's a good product or service, I'll go ahead and buy. So being consistent. I heard you guys say, making sure your mindset is right by listening to positive affirmations, watching podcasts that offer motivation and encouragement. I heard you say, Crystal, to make sure your Instagram page is a business page so that you can check your analytics after 7 days to determine which posts performs the best, so that you can build out your content around that. And again, if you don't want to do all of that, you can hit us up and we'll be glad to assist you. We have life coaches, business coaches, and we also do offer social media management. Now, I did say earlier that we're going to be raffling off 5 free pre-made websites. Besties is a nonprofit, and we aim to provide training, business tools, products, services, whatever we can to help our business community, along with cooperative economics. So the key thing is, if you don't believe in cooperative economics and you're a mean girl, and you're really not for the mission, then basically you're not for us. So if you're for us and you're with us, we ask that you make a $1 donation or $12 for the year, just to show your intention, so that we know that you are really for the mission. So we ask that you do that, and then you will be able to reap the benefits, like free websites. We're going to try to get a GoPro camera or a vlogging camera. We have some things in the works. So let me see if I can share my screen to do this. Now, you have to be here to win. Right?
I'm here.
Your name's not on the list.
No.
So if you're here and I call and you see your name, make sure you comment, because if not, we'll go to the next person.
My name is right there.
Can y'all see the wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Who's the winner? Call out the winner.
It's the diva. It's the diva. It's the winner.
Ease, tease, and more.
All right. So
Ease, tease, and more. Hey, girl. Oh, it's not.
Okay.
Rajay.
Okay. Woo, congratulations, Roger.
Hey, Rajay. Rah, rah. Like a Dungeon Dragon.
That's gonna be stuck in my head now all night.
Right? Anna.
Animatics, congratulations.
Her initials are AM.
What?
I said her initials are AM.
All right. So we got 2 more. Let's see.
Oh, come on, Crystal. Come on, Crystal. Come on, Crystal. Brittany. I don't know.
Brittany does.
Hey, Brittany.
Bougie beads. That's Brittany. She does the beads. She did our beads when we first started for our launch.
For besties and
Oh.
Yep. All right, one more. Who we got?
Katrina.
Hurricane Katrina's in the house.
Nice.
All right. So let me stop the screen share. All right. So we only have one person that's saying yay. So he was like, "Oh my God, thank you, I'm hyped." So I don't know who else. All right. So all right. Well, I'm gonna draw some more names, and maybe somebody else is on. Let me screen share again.
Oh, that's easy.
Because if you're not, I said it a few times. You got to be here to win.
I know. I was so hyped when I run my Keurig. I'm mad to stay home. Leslie Odom.
All right, Leslie. Come on down.
Is it Leslie Odom?
No, wait. Leslie's last name is Dean. Leslie Dean.
Oh, Leslie Dean.
Come on down.
You know, Leslie Odom is an actor.
They're cool.
And a singer. Okay, you're singing. What?
All right. I don't see nobody else saying anything. All right. So how about this? If you entered the competition, not the competition. If you entered the drawing, say your name, or else we just giving out one. Like, I'm not. pressed to give out something that costs,
Oh, did you see my name?
Crystal.
I was just trying to fill in your time.
No.
All right, well, we got one winner, E. So I'm excited about that. So I'll be contacting you, E, about how to get your website. And I think that's it. Maisha, how can they contact you and tell us what products or promotions you have going on? I have your website scrolling across the bottom. But for our listeners who can't see us, let them know how they can find you, what you're offering, and if you gave them a Besties discount. And before you do that, I just want to shout out Alan Stratton. I have his hoodie on today. He is www.astratton.com. So make sure you support him. Make sure you support Yogi from last week from the hoodie that I was wearing. If you got any merch you want us to wear, hit us up so we can promote you on the show.
I wear a size small in tops.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead, Maisha.
Thank you. So you can contact me via Facebook at Maisha Barnett. That's spelled M as in Michael, YECHIA BARNETT. Or you can text 484-312-3999. No, I'm sorry, 3339. I always get that mixed up. It's 3339. It's 3 3s and 1 9. My website have www.theabundancebuilder.com, and that is a website business under the Abundance Builder brand. And you can email me at abundancebuilder2020@gmail.com.
Awesome. Let's see if we have another comment. Another good show filled with helpful information. Thank you all for your love for the community. You're welcome, Miss Michelle. We love you too. So I just want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank you, Maisha, for joining us today. And after the show, keep in touch. Let us know about the new you said you have a new book project coming up. Let us know about that so we can help get the word out about that. Hit us up, Besties Building Brands, bestiesinbiz.com. And yeah, thank you. We love you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.